Hi there, how's it going? Welcome back to our Project Zomboid multiplayer gameplay. If it is your first time here, I do just want to let you know we do have links for the music used in the video. That'll be down in the description below. Now, we're joining back into our community here, and since the last video we've been working on a bit of base building, during which Slate has managed to fall from the stairs somehow, and he's fractured his leg. Now, for a lesser man, that would probably mean they'd just take the death and accept it. But Slate's cut from a different kind of cloth. For him, it's nothing more than another survival challenge. Our story starts across the north side of Irvington. At this point in the game, we've hit up most of the points of interest in the town, and this is one of the final ones. So me and Jimmy have headed over there for a little bit of looting, but mostly for some vibes and some violence. After rampaging through the horde at the front, it was fair to say that me and Jimmy were feeling pretty confident. Perhaps a little bit too confident. We kind of underestimated the impact muscle fatigue was going to have, and thought we could pull the same trick with a mob round the back. From there, we then decided that rather than resting, we should start smashing open the place and looting the entire area. This of course added more noise, bringing more zombies, and before we knew it, we're heavily muscle fatigued, surrounded, and starting to quickly rethink our life decisions. With only one other faction member online at this point, it was down to Slate to come and save the day. Safely out of the frying pan, we decided to finish looting the storage lot, and although we didn't find anything to write home about, isn't the real loot the friends you make along the way? When we made it home later that day, it was with a real sense of relief from me and Jimmy. It doesn't happen to me often when I'm playing Zomboid, but today there'd been a real sense that I could have died. The base building had hit a stage where the main thing we were lacking was welding rods for the roofs, so we decided as we'd cleared most of Irvington, our best bet would be to go to the warehouses south of Riverside, then we'd be able to get all the welding rods we needed in one go. On our way to Riverside, we found this building which we figured must be something cool because it had a restricted access sign. What it actually turned into was Slate hobbling down this really long tunnel before we realised it was nowhere we wanted to explore, and he had to hobble all the way back again. And then with our little roadside picnic complete, we headed back on the road to the Riverside factories. When we got there were quite a few zombies hanging outside the mechanic shop, but with three of us in the car, we decided to just pull up and go for it. With the hordes cleared, we set about looting the warehouse and we found all the welding rods we would need for our roof. But when it comes to Zomboid, enough is never enough, and it was within a few days we were back to Riverside. This time we were looking for floors. Now, we figured we'd go to the golf club was posh, and a posh place would surely have posh floors. came here for posh floors, but everything we'd found had been rather mediocre. We ended up actually looking at the online map and then finding exactly what we wanted. It was across town, and it would mean clearing yet another car park full of zombies. With the car park clear, we got on to collect the floor tiles that we desired. Now, I have mentioned a few times that we've been doing a lot of base building, and I haven't been really showing that much footage of it. One of the things that's been putting me off actually is the multiplayer mod itself. It does things like this. However, we have worked around that, and next week's episode is going to be entirely focused on building a massive gate tower. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, don't forget to hit subscribe. Now, while this does feel like a perfect time to close the video, the story's been told and we're at a very good point, Zomboid had different plans. It wasn't going to let Pegleg Rambo rest up. In fact, it was going to throw a helicopter at us. And that is about it for this week. If you did enjoy the show, make sure to hit the like, subscribe and comment. Not only does it help the channel, it motivates me to make more. I do have one final scene for you, completely unedited. This is when we went out to clean up the field the very next day. You take care, and I'll see you out there.
Knowing that you don't feel the same.